Hello class, welcome to this worksheet work. The worksheet's title is the Atoms Family Atomic Math Challenge. And the very first thing I'm going to do is choose the blue color to write my name. And there we go. After that, I'm going to start filling out this worksheet. Now, the atomic number equals the number of... Go back to your presentation and you will find out that it is equal to the number of protons, or if it's not protons, then what? Then it has to be electrons. Why? Because the number of electrons and the number of protons must be equal so that the atom is charged 0 or has a neutral charge. So the atomic number, which is the number of protons, it is equal to the number of protons or the number of electrons. Now the atomic mass is a combined number. It is equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Again, if you go back to the PowerPoint presentation, you will find that in the last slide in the presentation. On the side here, I have an element represented. It is the element oxygen. How do I know? I just read the word that is in the box. And so the very first number on top is supposed to be the atomic number. If you remember with me, the atomic number is signaled for you in the last slide in the presentation, but the atom was helium. So the atomic number is on top. And then under that, I have the elemental symbol. It is the elements symbol. This atom makes up the element oxygen, and the symbol is O. And this is the element's name, and so this oxygen belongs to the element oxygen. And finally, the number at the base is actually the mass number. Now these examples I have here: oxygen, zinc, lithium. Okay? Oxygen, zinc, lithium. These are missing some of their parts. So the very first one, I knew it's oxygen. There it is, oxygen. So I write down the name. The name is oxygen. The next one I have is zinc. What is the symbol for the element zinc? It is Zn. And how do I know? Well, I know. You have to go check something called periodic table to find the symbol, but also the symbols of all the elements that we know. And finally, Li. Li is the symbol for which element? It is the symbol for lithium. That is the name. Now, where do I get these names? There's something called periodic table. You can always go and search it. So find, I'm going to leave you a note here, find the names of elements, or find, not the names, find the details about any of the elements in the periodic table. And that table is very important. You can, of course, I will add a copy to this worksheet in a moment, but you can find all those details in a copy of the periodic table. Each of the boxes in the periodic table belongs to a certain element. And so what is it that we want to calculate, or what are the things we need to calculate here for the oxygen element? First of all, what is the atomic number of oxygen? It's 8. What is the atomic mass for oxygen? It is 16. What is the number of protons for oxygen? It is equal to 8. It's the atomic number. What is the number of neutrons? Ooh, the number of neutrons. Let's leave that for a bit. And then the number of electrons must be equal to the number of the protons. So it must be 8. Okay? Now, when I want to calculate the electrons, what I do is, or the neutrons, sorry. If I want to calculate the neutrons, and I have the atomic mass, we go back all the way here. What do I have? Atomic mass equals number of protons plus number of neutrons. If I want to find the neutrons, and I have the atomic mass, and I have the proton number, then the number of neutrons, and I'm going to write that in a different color, let's say in a green, means the number of neutrons equals atomic mass minus number of protons. Minus number of protons. Sorry. So that reminds me, the atomic number has a symbol. The symbol for the atomic number is actually Z. Z is the symbol for atomic mass number. Atomic number, not mass number. And the symbol for atomic mass is A. And so here, to make things simpler, all I need to do is just replace each with its symbol. And then what do I get? I get this simple form that says A minus Z equals the number of neutrons, sorry. So the number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z. I move here to oxygen. This is A, and this is Z. Atomic mass number 16 minus atomic number 8, it is equal to 8. And there we go. How about we do the same for zinc? What's the atomic number for zinc? It is 30. What is the atomic mass number for zinc? It is 65. What is the number of protons for zinc? 30. Number of electrons for zinc? Also 30. Number of neutrons for zinc? It's 65 minus 30, that is 35. So this is one of the elements that does not have the same number of protons and neutrons. Moving on to lithium. Lithium's atomic number is equal to 7. The atomic mass number for lithium's atomic number is 3. That's correct. Yeah. And the atomic mass number is 7, and number of protons is 3, same as atomic number. Number of electrons is equal to 3, same as number of protons, because the atom has equal amount of protons and neutrons. They cancel each other out, pluses and minuses. Number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z, or atomic mass minus atomic number. And what do I get? I get 4. Again, another atom that does not have equal amounts of neutrons and protons. And so this ends our session, or this brief session, of calculating atomic number and atomic mass number and numbers of electrons, protons, and neutrons. I hope you enjoyed it, and please work it out in the worksheet. You have a similar example, of course, with different atoms. Use the periodic table. I am going to add the periodic table for you here. Yep. Go find the periodic table. And you can learn how to find the periodic table every time. See? Images. Any of these is good. Any of these. Of course, when you find something like free printable periodic table, it would be better. Of course, the resolution is too small. We can't use it. This one shows only the atomic numbers. It's not what we need. This is the one we need. You see, this is lithium right here. And this is what we find in the periodic table: number, symbol, name, or mass. Okay? Of course, you're going to ask me in the periodic table, why do we find the masses not an integer? Why is it a decimal number? That will be explained to you in later lessons. In this periodic table, I only need you to find the symbol and the name, of course. Each of them has the atomic number, the symbol, and the name. About the atomic mass, you can leave that for later. So, now we can save the image. Go back to our work. and there you go. This is we need more space. And there you go. This is the periodic table for you. Okay, you can find the elements that we just found. I will circle them for you in red. Lithium, zinc, and oxygen. There you go. For other elements that you're going to find in your worksheet, please refer to another periodic table so you would know the symbols and the names. Thank you.